it. Cut it. I said, cut it. 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 All right, Jimmy, that's enough. We appreciate you, Jimmy. We really do. But that's enough. Okay? Sorry. Gonna have to cut you off there. Cultura. 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 Heat. Cultura. 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 I am Studio Mogura. Studio MOGURA. Hit me up at the PayPal. Hit me up at the Cashapp. Buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon. Chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. Check out my second novel, coming out October 31st, Hell in Heels. The story of a man helping out another man getting his ass kicked by a bunch of women on bikes. Speed bikes. It's crazy. For mature audiences only. A lot harder than my first book, that's for sure. So watch out with that. Trigger warning. Check out my comic shop, octotaco.com. Check out my TeePublic with all my t-shirt designs, including the official Cultura t-shirt. And check out my El Topo YouTube playlist with all my tracks dating back from 1999 up until last year, 2023, with my latest release, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. We are getting right into it because there's a lot of sports. I'm holding the mic again. I just feel the need. There's a lot going on right now. There's a World Series. There's a game that they're trying to, finish, hopefully. And, of course, we just got through the Heat game. So there's a lot to talk about. Now, I might, from time to time, be like, oh, my God, because something happened on the thing. And if that happens, deal with it. Sorry. That's what we're here for. But really, I'm not really sure where to start with this Heat game because, last week when I was telling you, last game, when I was telling you, we got to go through the next, 5 to win, and we got to show up, 5-1 the next, for me to feel like this team is good, I know that I wasn't saying and mentioning this game, the Charlotte game, the game on Saturday. I was talking the streak from Monday on. And that's basically because this game to me was absolutely meaningless. Even though this game is meaningful, and now we've reached a point in NBA where every game fucking matters, bro. Look at last year. We missed the shit by 1 or 2 games, man. It's bullshit. By 1 game, by a game. So now it's we can't have that shit. Can't have that shit. But of course, this is Charlotte. So this is a game that I'm not even gonna attempt to give a shit about. Are you? You didn't watch this game. Who watched this game? Did you watch this game? I didn't watch this game. I watched this game, but I didn't really watch this game, even though I watched this game. I had 4 things going on. I was watching Lower Decks, Freddie Freeman up to bat right now. This guy has been on fucking fire. This guy's MVP for sure. This guy's MVP for sure. No fucking doubt. This guy's been a fucking animal. I don't know what to tell you. I imagine he's gonna hit it out of the park. That's what I'm guessing, because that's all he's done. All this guy's done is go up to the plate and fucking destroy the ball. It's just been fucking insane. So I don't know what to tell you. But I really don't have much to say about this game because this is oh, they won? Okay, cool. And they move on to the next shit. And that's what this is. That's what the Pistons are. That's why we're not going to really know this team until they go into the Lions Den and they go out west and they face, Denver, they face the Sacramento, they face Phoenix, they face Timberwolves. That's when we're going to know. The Knicks, when they play up against the Knicks, I don't even know because the Knicks, the Knicks are like us. That's mirror match. you know. But I still think we're better than the Knicks in a series. But really, this team it still is kind of like sleepwalking. They slept walk through most of this game. They woke up a little bit. Oh, okay, I got the game. Okay, right. And then they realize, oh my God, these guys are trying to win again. Okay. And that's the attitude of this team. It's not like we're going to put your lights out like in the first quarter. It's not like we're just going to steadily just tell you, no, you're not going to win this game. Sorry. It took like near a whole half for this team to wake up. And I don't know what that means. I mean, in the end, I don't even know what was Jimmy. Let's see, because we had a couple of days. I know we didn't hit that parlay because fucking Duncan Robinson decided to take the fucking day off again. And this is what I mean about Duncan Robinson is like Duncan Robinson, you talk shit about him and then all of a sudden he does like a play. Oh, okay. But he didn't even have that today. I'm not gonna give it to him, man. I'm not gonna give it like that he at the end he started coming around and we pulled it through. Yeah, thank God for him. Because if we did it, they'd be, everyone would be talking shit on him, dude. We got the Butler, 26 points. Should have gone with Hero over 20. I'm stupid for not doing that. 11 rebounds with Adebayo. We hit that parlay with Adebayo, but we didn't get fucking nothing. We got the 9 points we were looking from Duncan Robinson. We got it from Burks. Juan Soto do up. The 9 points we were looking for from Robinson, we got it from Burks. The 3 threes that we got it from Burks. We didn't get from Robinson. Why is he on this team? Why do we still do this to ourselves? It's like Strus all over again. I'm going to tell you. I already know it. I already know this is going to be Strus 2.0 again. And Robinson is lucky that they got rid of the Swider guy, because like in the preseason, Swider was like he strokes it, man. And when they put him in, they always had put him in like some awkward situation, expecting him to do something. And it's like, nah, bro, you kind of like give guys time to fucking like get into the groove of the game and the flow of the team. And like I hate how like Spo, I understand next man up and you gotta always be ready. I get that, yeah, sure, but come on. You give Hero like a bunch of days, a bunch of games for him to like get out of his funk when he comes off an injury or something. So you just gotta. That's how you gotta play players. So it was like kind of dumb. I felt to get to not get rid of him, but just not really utilize him when he was here. Not even try. Didn't even try. So I don't know what's the point. Why are we wasting time on him? How much longer are we going to give Robinson until we're like, okay, let's see if we can get something for him? Because let me tell you something, man. When his contract is done, bro, he better not get resigned. And if he does, he's gonna take a pay cut. He's gonna take a hefty, yummy pay cut. Let's do the cherry thing again. I had the cherry thing before, and I feel bad because I realized it's not that much left of it. But fuck it. Let's go at it again. Oh, we gotta kill this a little bit more because this weed is expensive. Jovic, I'm telling you, bro, he's doing great. Don't gotta worry about it. Just keep playing him. Keep playing Jovic. Play Jovic more. And Rozier is like, just drives me nuts, man. Because at the end, you want Soto. Well, Soto got us our home run already. We had Juan Soto for one home run, and he got it for us. We're looking for over 8.5. Yamamoto is just killing it. But sorry, they're just showing Soto just destroying like everything, dude. It's insane. This guy's just killed everybody. Oh, he's still up? for 2. I wish they had the data cast center. I really enjoyed that during the championship games. The data center thing. Oh, what happened? Something happened. Something happened. They're arguing.
He is the most sure thing in baseball. I'd say that scouting report was pretty good.
Yeah, and he has delivered just some discussion
Something happened.
here. I think that.
Oh, he thought he balked.
Yeah, to Yamamoto. And
I think he thought he balked. I don't know. Here we go with the pitches out of here. Goodbye. Ugh, sucked. Oh, I think we already saw this. I just think they replayed it. Or did we? I don't know what just happened. I just saw weirdness. Let me just refresh this real quick. Oh, shit. Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem. Sorry. Hold on, we have a problem. We might have to come back. Oh, never mind. Okay, we fixed it. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I had like lost control of like everything, and the car was careening off of the fucking cliff, and we were, oh my god! You thought. So, getting back to this disgrace of a game. Did we hit the under? I think we at least hit the under. But of course, again, Jimmy destroyed us. We got Butler over 20. We got Bam 11 rebounds. And we got slapped in the face by Duncan Robinson again because he's an asshole. So that's pretty much where we're at, people. I mean, this is you can't really. I don't want to say that you can't really read too much into it because I had mentioned this last season, where I personally feel that you can get a really good sense of this team at the beginning of the season because you've got your full force, everybody's healthy, expectedly everybody's healthy. They better be healthy. And, you're seeing teams at equal kind of like wavelength because they're coming off of their break too. They're new as you two. They're also at the same time should be relatively healthy. So you get like the earliest is a good, okay, I get it. Like the first couple games, yeah, you know who your team is. And then at the end of the season, of course, you know who your team is. And in between that, you're just trying to figure it out. I was happy that Jimmy read my text saying that I was disappointed in him. And then he decided to actually do something with his life in this game. Because at one point I was like, we got a problem here. And I don't know. I mean, you can't really get too upset because, they're going at him. These are professional basketball players. Like everyone's good. So, it's just, you just got to assert it though. You got to assert your dominance. And that's what I want to see these guys do. Because these guys, it still feels like they don't, I know they believe in themselves, but it still feels like they don't. Duncan Robinson does not. I don't know what happens to that guy every fucking year. Every year you got to retrain that guy to on the paper, Duncan. Come on. On the paper. That's where you got to retrain Duncan. Okay, he wets himself everywhere on the court. It's like, no, on the paper, not on the court. I mean, he should be an animal right now. This guy's a veteran. This guy's been in the league. This guy's been in our program, in our system, in our culture for, this is his 6th year. Like, he should be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like when he does something, you're like, oh shit. That's how he should be surprising us this year. You should have came out this year like straight up ready to play. And people be like, damn. Butler should have been the same way. But you got nothing from him in the last game, and in this game you almost got nothing from him again. And then they went into the huddle, and Spo was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Oh, I got it. And he woke up. We have Kike Hernandez, I think, a hit, 2 hits, either 1 or 2 hits. Boom. And he's out. Congratulations. This is still disconcerting because, you know, we shouldn't have issues with Charlotte. They're not that good. Come on. LaMelo Ball is just, he is grossly overrated. He is one of the worst players in the league. He's just like Trae Young, bro. He's one of these Trae Young guys that, he hits like these crazy shots because he's like the only guy on the court in high school that takes the crazy shot, and he's like the, obviously the son of the coach. And they let him take these crazy shots, and he takes so many of them. And eventually some of them hit, and they're like, "Oh wow." And he hits one at a certain time that's like, "Oh yeah." And then that's where it like all stems from. And it's like they're just, I don't know, bro. It's not, I don't see skill. I just see like, I actually see a wing and a prayer. I see those guys out there. They're just, they're rezando allá afuera. Throwing the cross, like doing the cross, and with the rosaries, and please God, give me one. And it's like, no, that's not basketball. They have to really decide on what the fuck to do with Robinson. Let me tell you, the Alec Burks took his job already. I'm ready. You put him first before you put Duncan. I'm done. Why would you give Robinson any more time? Try somebody else. Let's try somebody else, man. It's time to try somebody else other than Robinson. I'm willing to bet somebody else we can get the same amount of play, the same kind of play, if not a little bit better, and we could probably get more scores, more points with someone else. What do you think? Do you think that we could get more out of somebody else other than Duncan Robinson? I think so. So let's say goodbye to him. Goodbye, Duncan. I don't even want to try you and the Pistons. Don't need you. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. It is over for you. So frustrating. Because this should have been a blowout game. This should have been like really dominant. This should have been like a laugher. Come on. You look at that. Look at that team. It's not a good team. And we still let them push us around, and we still gave them a shot to come in. I'm going to doubt this team. I'm going to have a bad attitude about this team until I see them beat somebody, because they haven't beaten anybody since last year, man. Like, we're talking about not just the playoffs. We're talking about, you go back to after the All-Star break with this team, and they made the playoffs by the skin of their teeth. They did not beat, they beat like, I think it was like 1 or 2 people the whole way that had a playoff record. Not necessarily that they were like a dominant team in the league. They just like, were in the playoffs at some point. But it was the bottom barrel. The whole way from the All-Star break on was all bottom barrel teams that we were beating. And we just barely made it by. Get out of here. Is that what we're going to have to deal with this time again? Pistons are on Monday, man. And then we got the Knicks. And let me tell you, you better win both of those games. No, don't bring that shit to me right here. Don't bring that to me. Don't bring that to me that, oh, you know, we gonna make no. Those 2 games, come on. Go. Are we going to win those 2 games? Tell me right here, right now, in front of my face. Go ahead, go. Tell me. Are we going to win those 2 games? Against the Pistons? Yes, right? Of course. And against the Knicks? Come on. We better win those 2 games. Hold this team accountable. Expect more from them. Demand more from them. Because we've got Pistons, Heat, Knicks, and Wizards. Come on, let's get out of here. We are going to go back. We have to remind ourselves of how we win in this league. It's not just about winning every game, oh, this game, no. Remember, this league is built off of 7-game series. So, just split the entire season into 7-game series. Into, like, you get 7 games, and then out of those 7 games, how did you come out? Did you come out with, did you win 4 games out of the 7? Did you lose 3 games? Did you lose more than win out of the 7? Like, and when at the end of the season, you see how many 7-game series you won. And to me, that's your real record. That's how this Heat team plays. That's this is something that we went back to literally like 2 or 3 Heat Culturas ago. Is that this team plays in like 7-game bunches. So they'll lose like the first game and then they'll win the next 4. And if you're playing a 7-game series, I mean, that's it, And in those 4 games, some are at home and some are on the road. Some are against good teams, some are against bad, not so good teams. Sometimes it's against really great, really, really, really tough teams. And that, you use that to emulate, okay, was it like playing game 2, and in like a 7 seed or 8 seed or 6 seed home court? How does that feel? Oh, that feels like you're playing like, the Milwaukee Bucks when, you play them at home in the regular season. That's about the equivalent. I mean, regular season. You play the Bucks at home in the playoffs, and that's not like that. That's a lot harder. The playoffs, every team plays harder. And you come away okay. That sets you up for winning games in the postseason. That's what I've learned. So, if you look at the start of our season, we know we had Magic, we had. God damn it! Sorry. I'm disappointed. 29-7. It's way too much. This game should have been like 58-3. 58 to 0. They should have been shut up. Okay, so we got Magic to Kings. That's a 7-game series. That's our first 7-game bunches of the season. Our first series of the season is 4 home games. You got Magic at home, we got Pistons at home, we got Knicks at home, and we got the Kings at home. And then you have the rest 3 road games. So we have Wizards, Hornets, and who's the other person? Oh no, we have the Knicks are at home. I'm sorry, I thought the Knicks were on the road. My bad. So you just have 2 games on the road, right? Oh, and plus the Suns. I'm sorry, I wasn't seeing the Suns. My bad. I don't know how to count. So you have 1, 2, 3 games on the road, 4 games at home. gotta win your home games, man. We gotta win our fucking home games, man. We gotta win at Pistons. We gotta win the Knicks game. We gotta win Wizards. And we're gonna play the Kings at home. Tell me we're not gonna win that game, bro. We gotta win that game. So we gotta dominate this series, like definitely win all our home games from here on out, man. But this team is, I don't know, man. They're already starting out with that smell of like, oh God, what's going on? But this opening 7 games of this season, we should have 1 loss. We should beat the Kings at home, and understand playing Kevin Durant in Phoenix is tough, but I don't fear that team, man. I don't fear Phoenix, man. I don't fear Phoenix, dude. How is it? They've beaten us more times. We lost to them twice last year. Spanked us both. So we gotta win those games, man. That's not gonna be easy. Block it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not going to be easy. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, folks. All I know is what to tell you. And that is this team is going to have to ramp it up, and use these like low tier teams to like really, really dig deep, man, because that Knick game is super important. And that's where we're really going to know where this team is at. Our first real test is going to be against the Knicks. It's not going to be against the Pistons. Our Pistons are not. Although, let me tell you something. We're doing we mentioned it before. We talked about it in that little clip. Monday night, they're dedicating the statue to Wade in the middle of the game. Okay? Monday night. Wade gets it on Sunday, and then on Monday, they're in the middle of and the halftime, they're going to do a dedication. Even though they already dedicated it on Sunday. But they got to do it again on Monday because, why not? I'm already worried about that. So I've got to assume that they saw that how much it messed us up on against the Magic, and they got to be like, hey, look, we can't let this kind of go on for too long. We got to make sure that, we do their dedication thing or whatever, and then, we get it going. Because if we get another one of these like 45-minute extended like dedications, and we got to show every single play of Wade that he ever made in his life, back from when he was a baby. I mean, we can't do that. So please just keep it tight. Okay, it's like I get up, I go to the bathroom, and I come back and it's already done. Keep it like that. So these guys don't miss a beat. These guys don't feel any pressure. Because obviously they feel pressure when Wade's in there or somebody. I don't know, man. Like, that was so disappointing, man. Like, this. You got to make sure that we have a better home record, man. Because in these last couple of years, it's really felt like we have not been able to really handle playing at home. We've been a road team. We're like the Road Warriors. And that sucks, man. That sucks that like every single freaking, time this team wins, they're on the road. They come home and they take a crap. And I get it, Miami. But at the same time, come on. It's Miami. It's not that big a deal. That's what we're going to know. And it is kind of too bad. I'm glad it's Although no, I mean that game should have been on Monday 28th, Wednesday 30th. That's stupid, man. Like they should have put Knicks Heat on Halloween on Thursday. Because then the next game for the Heat is at the Wizards, man. Like on Saturday. Come on. You know, I'm guessing and that's like World Series at the same time. That's like another game in the World Series, I think. Last game in the World Series was Game 4, or something like that. It's like, dude, come on, man. The World Series should have been on Halloween. They should have ensured that Game 4 is played in New York on Halloween. That would have been amazing. I think we had Chisholm for a hit. And goodbye. I don't know. I don't got anything else. You know, like I said before, you really don't have much to go by with this team right now. There's very small like sample size as far as this particular season goes, as far as other opponents goes. But I mean, we know what we got here for the most part, what we're going in with. So we need to see them really play some high level competition. We need to see them beat the low tier guys and stop playing down to their competition. Like they're doing that way too much. And I know that's been their thing. I know they've always done that. I get it. I understand. But as we've said one more time, reiterating, this is like year 6 of this shit. So we really should not be dealing with this like this. It really shouldn't be. You know, because it really shouldn't be. That's all I can really say. Is that we really shouldn't be dealing with this like this. We should really be a dominant team with these guys. These guys should be so cohesive. These guys should be playing like how the Spurs used to be, like the Spurs when they had Ginobili and they had Tony Parker and then they had Tim Duncan and stuff. Like they should be playing like that level of just like in tune, you know. And because they've got all the pieces and they've got these guys that they know each other really well, but it's still. Does it feel like that for anybody else? Does it feel like they're just like they're still figuring each other out? It's like, what the fuck, man? Come on. We don't need you to figure anything out. We need you to fucking go out there and kick ass. And like when they assert themselves, like Hero has, you can tell he's really worked on going to the basket because you know every time he used to go to the basket, it was very rare for him to when there was pressure on him. That he was able to get the ball, but now he's like, I'm killing everybody, and that's why I want to see the ball in his hands more. I want to see him more assertive. I want to see him not wait for someone to pass him the ball. I want to see him take the ball. I really do. We saw hints of gold medal Bam, but I still feel we haven't seen enough. Like Bam should be dominating. Like he should be the best guy in the court, man. Like an unstoppable force. And sometimes he kind of is, but then he's like, eh. And Jimmy, I have nothing to say about Jimmy. Jimmy has to show me, bro, this year. It's a contract year for him. He's got to show me. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, he did really good. He had 22 points. Awesome. No. That's not enough. That's still not enough. Jimmy's got to be putting like against the fucking goddamn Charlotte Hornets, bro. Come on, man. How much did Tatum put up today? 17 in the goddamn first quarter. Like, I mean, that's what we're going with when we face the goddamn Celtics, man. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like, yeah, we got to stop Tatum from scoring 30 in the first like. By the end of the first quarter, he'll probably have 30 against us. And that's what we got to stop. You either got to stop it or you got to match it. Can this team match it? It seems like we have enough guys that can do it, but it just, is it? I don't know. Maybe. I'll get to it. I don't know what else to tell you because that's what it smells like right now. At the very, very beginning, the hints of it. You smell that? Something's cooking. Smells like crap. Next game Monday. I think 7 p.m. still again. We're in the 7 p.m. mode, and then we will. Oh, it's a little bit later. It's 8:30 p.m. actually. So we got an 8:30 p.m. game. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Wizards. My bad. 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. Monday, 28th. Pistons. And then we'll move to 8:30. We'll have the 7:30. Excuse me, on Wednesday against the Knicks, and then 8:30. And Wizards, and then that's when we start getting deep into the night with the West Coast trip, with the Midwest trip. So, what do we want? We got to see, someone's got to take the lead in this game, because there's like 3 guys that can be the leader in this team, and someone has. And I know we all know that Butler is the guy. We get it. I get it, but I also don't get it on the court. I want to see this team be a little bit more cohesive, a little bit more in tune with each other, and I wanted to see it a little bit faster. I don't want to wait till a third quarter, almost end of the third quarter. Dude, like Bam took his first shot in the fourth with 6 minutes left. We can't do that, man. What is going on with that? This is, again, not like we're facing we're facing the Charlotte Hornets, people. It's ridiculous, man. We should have just been really from the very beginning to the very end. That's it. Ground by the horn, take him down. Pero we were coming out already like in the mud, and I'm like, dude, I know how this is going. I understand it's a tough league. But I also do not forget what it was like going against the Celtics. What it was like going against Denver. Okay, like this current model is not efficient enough and not good enough to deal with those caliber teams. You know it's true. We love these guys, but you know right now what they're putting out there on the court right now, the way the effort they're putting in, the everything, it's not enough. You should be dominating this Hornets team. You should dominate the Pistons. Like, we should dominate them. Beginning to end, they should be like, damn, they kicked their asses. And then going into the Knicks, we know that game back and forth on stuff. Oh, wow. But then at the end, we pull away. That's what I'm expecting with this team. I got to put my expectations up there because I've already had like fucking 5 years of this, like, I don't know, maybe, hopefully they can do it. No, yeah, I know what these guys are capable of. These guys are, Jimmy has shown you he can turn it on. They can all turn it on. They all have that extra gear. I know it's early in the season. You don't want to like go crazy, but you know what? We kind of need to go crazy because last time we didn't go crazy in the early game, and then for the last 2 years, it's been like a struggle. It's been like, We were literally thinking that, so what if we make it in last place? We'll just run through everybody again on the road. We did it once before. That's how we all were. I mean, I was. And I know I wasn't the only one. I know I wasn't the only one. Like, I don't wanna do that anymore. I want some time off at the end of the season. I want to be able to like take okay, cool, watch the other teams and not really worry now. I don't want to deal with this like, oh, we gotta like hurry up, we gotta win all these games, we can't lose one game, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, we're below 500. No, I don't want it. You have to prove it this year. I mean, we have to let people know. I mean, and that wasn't to what we had. This team has had a year where we were like the number 1 seed. We're capable of it. Okay. Normally, last time I realized that I didn't do an end promo to remind you with the QR because we're gonna do that right now because I want to make sure you guys always remember to buy my book and stuff like that because I really need it. But lastly, I mean, I want to see Tyler Hero be more assertive. I want to see, I don't know What we're gonna do with Robinson, man? We gotta fucking figure some shit out with that guy. We gotta just like leave him at a bus stop somewhere. I'm telling you, or open the door and just, tell him to go be free. Go ahead, just run. Don't worry. We'll be right behind you. It's okay. Just keep running, but don't look back. Don't look back. Be free. Yes, we gotta do. Take him up to the mountains or something like that. Just open the door, let him run out, and then just, Or you know what? We make him drink a lot of water and we take him out to the mountains and then he's like, oh man, I gotta use the bathroom, and he goes takes a piss and then we just dip. We gotta do something with that guy. I want to enjoy the season. I want to look forward to the season. I want to be a little bit more elated with this season. I really do. But I just look back and it really was a slap in the face. I'm like, I did not realize how long this team has been together. And another correction, I kept on saying that the team was together since 2020. No, man, it wasn't the 2020-2021 season. It was the 2019-2020 season where all hell broke loose in 2020, in March 11th, 2020. I just think 2021, because in 2021, I worked from home, and that I also remember that being a really big COVID, where everybody worked from home in COVID that year. So I just remember that. UM is going to stay number 6. This was not a good enough win, I think. I think they should have dominated a little bit harder, even though it's 36-7. I feel like someone should have gotten crushed in this game. I really thought the Yankees were going to do something. Bottom of the 7th. Down 3. I thought they were going to really, really, really come out and take this game. And there's still time. There's still time. I thought they were going to go back 1-1. I want this game to go 7. But the thing is that the Dodgers, man, they have just been relentless with the runs, man. Like, they've just been so... because I've been watching them with Shohei and stuff, just to watch Shohei, and every game is like 10 runs. It's crazy. So I don't know what to say about that. But those are my thoughts. We will see you here back on Saturday after the Pistons game. I mean, on Monday, right? It's Monday? Because I said Saturday. Monday, yeah. Monday after the Pistons game. Check out the PayPal. Check out the Cashapp. Don't forget to buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon. And please pre-order my new novel, Helen Heals, out October 31st. Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 3, up. Let's see what happens if he sends it, into high heaven. I was saying earlier that he shouldn't bat with a bat. They should allow Shohei Ohtani to bat with a samurai sword. Because he can. He's the only one that can. So I think that's what they should do. Or like with a sword, or like a bat that's on fire. Something like godlike. I don't know. It's crazy. And he also stands like so wild, man, because it's like he perfectly stands straight up. It's crazy. So yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. I've got like the two things. I'm still watching the UM game. I'm waiting for something else. I need another sport to throw on. I don't know what to tell you. But I really want this team to come together. I know we got it. We can. We've seen what this team is capable of. They just need to really be assertive in the beginning and take advantage that they have these teams that they can all beat. They can all beat, man. I'm telling you, bro, we should be going into Denver with 1 loss. Anything less is unacceptable, man. Anything less is absolutely unacceptable. Oh, wow, they walked him, man. That's crazy. He got on base. Maybe he's going to steal it. I don't know. But anything less is unacceptable. That is how we do it. I'm Studiomogura. This is Cultura. Don't freak out. Just freak out.